That's recording anyway. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Hi everyone, I'm Alan, and this is my little dog Delilah. Here she comes, Dizzy. There she goes. Good girl, good girl. Come on then. So I'm just over at the back of my local lake, upfield with her at the minute. She's going a bit psycho, as she normally does. At least she's had a normal poo and wee. She's had another wee now, bless her. And we'll go see her grandmother before we go down home. I'll have a chill out with her for half an hour, a cuppa, and we're going to get settled in the house. This is my local lake. I think you can see it there. I'll just zoom in a bit. I'm on my phone at the minute. I'm looking at getting one of, I think, a GoPro camera, I think they're called. Osmo Pocket 3. They're a bit expensive, like, but then we get one second hand, depending on how decent these videos are, what I put out to you all. And I might look at getting one of them. That water tower there, just at right of there, used to be Asken Colliery. Well, just right behind it. And I used to work there, well, 15 years I did there from a lad. And then I, obviously, they closed colliery in 1991 due to Maggie Thatcher and her government. 84, we struggled through, but like everything, those guys, we all stuck together, looked after each other. If you're a little bit short of a couple of bob, they used to borrow it now, and vice versa with me. I borrow them a couple of bob as well, and then we just basically looked out for each other, and it was great. Brilliant camaraderie with everybody, yeah, you look back at it as well, and you never forget it. I never forget it anyway, as long as I live. It was just one of them times of your life where, as a young lad, you thought, what's going off? But like I say, we come through it. Yeah, and colliery closed, but we all stick together still. It's a nice tight community. Obviously we've lost a few lads, bless them all. Lost some good friends, as many of us have, and there's still some good lads around. But that lake there, what you can just see now, there's a lot of carp in there, and there's no day ticket. As well as I'm aware, it's free to fish it, but make sure you got a rod licence when you come down, everyone, because if bailiffs come round, you can get heavily fined for not having a proper rod licence. It's not worth it. Even just get a day ticket. I don't know how much they are now, but just go and get one. It's just peace of mind in it, basically. And like I say, this is my back end of the lake, like where I did it, having a good run round. I'm going to change channel eventually from Alan and Dizzy's Travels. I'm going to change it to Out and About, because I don't drive. I go on buses and trains when I go anywhere with her. And in October this year, again, we went last year with her, we're taking her to Scarborough, so obviously I'll be putting a few videos on there about her, and about my son obviously, and see what kind of a week she has there. She's a Shih Tzu. Basically in Chinese it's a little lion, and she's 17 months old. I've had her since last December. She's a smashing little dog, and trust me, they rule the world, these guys. They know what they're doing. They know how to manipulate you in certain ways, like. But yeah, she's brilliant with kids, fantastic family dog, gets on with everybody. But sometimes when she goes out, if there's a bigger dog, she thinks she's a Rottweiler. They don't grow much more than, I think it's about between 9 inches and 11 inches tall, from the feet to the back of the shoulders. But like I say, she's due for a cut. I think she's having a cut in September, because they basically have two sets of fur, two coats, as you put it. So one coat comes off, and obviously the other coat grows through. They never molt, ever. You'll never get. If I wear black on a night, if I'm going out anywhere, and she jumps up on my legs, I ain't going to brush it off, because there's nothing on there. They do not molt at all, these dogs. The thing about them as well is they're so loyal. They're really cuddly dogs. They're always at your side. They never leave your side. When our lass comes in, blimey, she just goes balmy. She just goes on one of her antics, and she's racing around the house all the time. But yeah, she likes her walks. She's a little bit timid in traffic. We've noticed she cowers down sometimes, but we're we're trying to get out of that. And what we've done is, well, wife talked me into it, to be honest. She decided to buy a pushchair, doggy pushchair, because when we were at Filey last year, there were quite a few people with the dogs in these pushchairs. And I just laughed at what's the dog doing in a pushchair? But the thing is, now we've seen how she reacted when she was in Scarborough Town Centre one day. A guy in a remover van threw the shutter down at the back and she just jumped. I picked her up, she was shaking like a leaf. And like I say, we're trying to get used to now to traffic and everything. So I take her out regular to get her used to that. Motorbikes, hates them, big lorries obviously, but cars, she's not too bad in car traffic. But in my village at the minute, we have got quite a lot of traffic. You might be able to just make the road out at the top there, back at Lake. That's a busy road, because to the right, as you go down Moss Road, there's a railway track there, and when it gets busy, it all gets congested. You've got cars coming in from, traffic coming in from Selby and Doncaster, and you can have a lot of long tailbacks at sometimes as well. There's not so many pubs in my village anymore now. There's a pub called Spa Club, that's closed down. Rusty Bayonet, it used to be on Selby Road, that's closed down. The Swan Hotel, it used to be on the hill, it's now all houses. We used to walk up to Colliery, and at the back of these trees here, this used to be the wood yard. And now this is all development as well, and all what they're doing on here, they're actually building houses on here. I don't know how many is going on, I think it's 80 or 90, but they're on with it now. They've got about 10 or 12 up, and there's a couple of roofs where you might be able to see there. There's a roof on one there now, but all this land here, at the back of this fence behind ditch, that all used to be the wood yard. And again, that used to employ quite a few lads as well. So you had your wood yard, you had your colliery, you also had your coal light. I played a few games for them and all, and we passed when I was a young lad and all. I didn't play bad neither, I'll say it myself. Got a park over there, we can see some people playing at park. A little fitness bit of a thing there going on at back at Lake as well. We've got, it's a nice little town, it's a nice little village. Like I say, a lot of people go fishing on there. And when I retire next March, well, that's where I'll be as well. I'll be having a few casts out on road, trying to get some of them big boys out of there as well. Anyway, I'm Alan, and this is Dizzy Delilah. Her real name's Delilah. I call her Dizzy Isla or whatever, you know what I mean, but she's a wonderful dog. Anyway, if you're liking this first video, like I say, it's the first one I've put on. I'm hoping to put a few more on. If you do like it, subscribe. It'd be great to see you, and have a comment if you want to do, and put a like, and we'll see how we go from there, because I do want to do a few more if I can, and that's a get her out and about. And anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye.